Next one is from Hugie. Okay, I love the drama from any wrestlers who were from the 90s. Oh, the subject is Booker T's real life heat with Dave Meltzer. I'm going to read this and we're going to go off a little rant here. Not rant, we'll just discuss something. Maybe we'll bring it all up.
Right.
I love the drama from any wrestlers who were from the 90s era. So the latest one going is that Booker, for maybe the fourth time this year alone, has publicly trashed Dave Meltzer. For those that don't know, Meltzer got called out for shock horror, making up a story about something that went on backstage in WWE, something to do with Rollins' speech in the locker room, and Booker T's pointed out that Meltzer has lied many times before. So my question is, do you think the marks are ever going to catch on that Meltzer may the oracle of news that he claims to be? I mean, Cameron Thompson has made a ton of money from people pointing out Meltzer's lies. So when do you think it will finally sink into the Mark's brains? P.S. Disco, stop snorting coke from reading the mailbag. Sometimes you talk so fast it's almost impossible to make out what you're saying. Also, I don't think you have your new headset set up properly. The mic doesn't seem to be active. P.S. P.P.S. Conan, see you on It's Hugie Hello Christmas Special. Have you signed to do that show, Conan?
No. But I'll tell you how he'll be watching it. He'll be watching it face down, ass up, and I'm going to have those. Remember those Hulk vibrating hands? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm going to anally introduce those Hulk fist vibrating hands to him for the Christmas special.
Merry Christmas.
So Meltzer...
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
So have you talked to Meltzer since he got a lot of heat over this that Rollins story?
No.
Because he's getting heat from everywhere.
But didn't he apologize?
He apologized, but you know how the mob, it's mob rules. You know, like everybody's going to pile on when you know what I'm saying. So it's like but
I mean, I think the guy apologized the next day.
Okay, here's the issue. Okay, he's obviously got a source in the WWE that has an agenda when he talks to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he needs to reconsider whether this guy is talking to is credible.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So
I'm sure that's exactly what happened. He's probably thinking, I have a lot of credibility and a lot of scrutiny, and he's, over the years had so many guys from Bret Hart to Ric Flair to everybody in between that has talked to him about the business. And so here's a guy who knows if he's new, old, or whatever, that he put out there this, as fact. Rollins buried him and he had to retract it. So he's probably going to this guy and going, bro, I can't trust you anymore. You fucking just buried me in front of everybody. That's not,
I mean, exactly. That's exactly. You just got to go into how this stuff happened,
right?
And you just look like, hey, you talk to Meltzer and stuff, everything, but you would Meltzer didn't really have a lot of narratives, driven I know that you're not going to that, you weren't burying Russo to Meltzer because Vince was your friend. It's like so other people that
listen,
didn't like.
Let me tell you one thing. How long have you known me, Glenn?
Oh, forever. But I'm just saying, you used to talk.
Wait. One thing we have to go way back. I've mellowed now, but back then, do you actually think that if I didn't like Russo, I'd have to go complain to Meltzer? You don't think I'd go to Russo himself and tell him?
That's what I'm saying. You probably would. That's what you would do, right? You're saying, but you have.
My thing was anything that I thought that the company was doing that people should know that they should be held accountable for, I would tell Dave because I wanted them to be publicly shamed and treat us better.
But you were also very vocal amongst the locker room. Everybody knew what say. If Meltzer was reporting stuff that was coming from you, it could have actually been from people that you were telling backstage that they were telling because you were not shy about what you thought. You know what I'm saying? So, but the problem is like you see with Dave, he has guys that just do not like other guys and have agendas against him.
Right.
And if he's sourcing those guys, it's like
he knows that's not good for business, so he's probably getting rid of those guys.
Because that's not. Saying, they've done a number on Russo over the year,
right?
And obviously, there's a faction of guys that do not like Russo. That's not credible sourcing. These guys there's guys that hated Vince, and there's guys that like.
But
Vince.
you know what? I think I've told you this before. And do you listen to the brand? I think you listen to it a lot, right, Joe?
No, I mean, I listen to Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Disco a little, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but you can't. It's hard to make up for that, whoever they are, all those writers and all the people that follow them, if you're continuously burying them and making fun of them and making shows about them, and then later on you wonder why there's heat. Well, you keep stirring the pot. You're not doing anything, and this will come on my show and we'll discuss it. If the guy doesn't want to go on your fucking show, he doesn't want to go. Fix the shit, but you don't. You make money off of this. You have a whole bunch of fans that don't like those guys, and you figured out a niche that you can make money with, and that's what you're doing. It's almost like there's no going back, but you can't keep insulting them and vice versa and expecting anything to be fixed. That's why they probably hate them more than they probably should. Right. Yeah.
Well, it's so petty, but
would you agree with what I just said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
No, Vince is very hypocritical in a lot of stuff he does. he'll do things, and then it gets done to him. He's like, oh, he's the outrage culture guy.